In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to be able to set up LinkedIn in n8n so that you can go ahead and post to your personal page using automation, whether that's on a schedule timer or you have some other automation that you tell it what to make and then it goes and writes the copy for you and posts it automatically to be able to make your first comment on your post and all of that fun stuff. So what we do with LinkedIn is you have to get approval. So it's not as simple as say like Google Sheets where you just like create a credential and log right in. With LinkedIn, you actually have to create an app with LinkedIn first. And so we'll see here that n8n does have a LinkedIn node. So if we see in here, you would have to connect a credential. And so we come down here. You have to set up something before you can hook this up. So I'll explain all this in a second, but first I'm going to explain how to set up that app in LinkedIn so that you can create a credential so you can go ahead and post to your personal LinkedIn page. All right, so what we can do is we just come over to Google, just search for LinkedIn API. The first thing that should show up is this LinkedIn developers URL here, this link. Just click it. You're going to come over here and this is super confusing, right? Like what do I need to click on? There's all kinds of documentation and whatever. Actually, what you want to do is you come up here to the top right. It says My Apps. Just going to click on that. If you have a LinkedIn account, hopefully it remembers you. So you see my wife, you see me, because we both share the computer. Log into your LinkedIn account, just like that, if it doesn't log you in already. And you should not see this. I already have an app created. It should look like this when you first log in. So it says create an app. So let's just go ahead and create an app. We're going to do n8n, maybe like test app. You need to have a LinkedIn company page. If you don't have one yet, they have a nifty little button down here. Just go ahead and click that. Set up your company page. It takes only a few seconds, but just go ahead and type in the name of your company. Family Corporation is mine. You find me. I see I have my logo for my company. I know that's mine. All right, we need a privacy policy. So you're going to type in your company privacy policy. Mine points to my Mayflower advising website. So it's just my privacy policy. And you also need a logo. And a logo is just a small little image that helps them or helps you know which app this is. I'm just going to pick my picture. I'm going to stick it in there. Boom. Easy enough. That's it. That's how you create an app. I'm going to click the I have read the terms, even though I haven't. And then we click create app. And then we come here to products. I'm like, okay, well, what am I supposed to pick? For LinkedIn, you're actually incredibly limited to what you're allowed to do on their free plan. So if you are on, or should I not say free, the basic default plan. The default plan, you're basically only allowed to share or you're allowed to log people in. All right, and if you hover over these things, it says, oh, you need to be verified in order to be able to request access. That's exactly right. In order to request access for a higher tier, you have to be verified. And I'll show you how to verify right over here. So we come over to settings and you'll see my app settings. It's got my LinkedIn page. It's on my company page. There's my logo. There's my privacy policy, my app name, everything we just put in. And there's a button that says verify. So we go ahead and click verify. It's going to say that we need to generate a URL to send to the page manager of the LinkedIn page. Now, hopefully that's you. If not, it doesn't matter. Just generate the URL. You copy that. You come over to LinkedIn. Here, I'll even create a new LinkedIn page. Just open that, paste it in. It's going to say, do you want to verify this app? And so hopefully you're logged into your profile that is the administrator of the LinkedIn page. Click verify, and you're verified, just like that. Easy peasy. So then we go ahead and refresh. We'll see that we are verified as of today. Today's May 3rd, that's right. Come back to products and we'll see everything is now lit up. We're allowed to request access for everything. But like I said, you're only allowed to do certain things on the default plan. And for the most part, if you're just going to be posting it to LinkedIn, if you don't need access to their leads system or their events system or any of that other stuff, just click share on LinkedIn. That's the only one you need. Click request access. It should give it to you right away. There, I'm already approved. And we are almost entirely all set up. Now, you would think if you come over here to authorizations that you need your client ID, you need your client secret. You'd think you need all that. But actually, we're already good to go to come back to to come back to n8n. So let me just go ahead and close out of here really quick. I'm going to refresh my page just to make sure everything has been processed correctly, make sure like it's all good. And we're going to come back into my LinkedIn node. Going to come over to create new credential. We're going to start here on standard. If you come over to community management, that is for managing LinkedIn pages, not your profile. And I went through a process trying to figure this out. It took me so long to figure this out. Turn off organization support, leave on legacy, click connect my account. It should log you in, hopefully. If it doesn't log you in automatically, it'll ask you to log into your LinkedIn account. And that's it. That was it. It took me so long to figure out these toggles here. But that's it. You set this one to legacy, turn organization support off, connect, and then you're good to go. Now you'll see here, my name doesn't show up for some reason, but all we got to do is click back into the credential we just created, and now my name shows up. I'm going to be able to create a post. So let's come over to LinkedIn really quick. I will come over here to my profile, and we'll come down to my activities. So these are the posts that I've done recently. I did one yesterday. We'll come over here. We're just going to see that I have set to post. Operation is create. I'm going to post as a person because I want to post as me. If you go through the process of setting up your company page, which I had a deal to try to figure out, you come down here and change it to organization, but then you need your URN, your organization code, and I can show you how to get that in a second. But I'm going to do person. I'm going to do me. I'm going to just have test post. Go ahead, hit test step. We got my post, and here is the number that's associated with the post itself. Okay, that's not my person ID, and I'll explain that in a minute just because I want to show you how to leave comments on your post as well. Let's come back to my profile, come here, scroll on down, and there's my test post. It worked exactly how we want to see it, test post. Let me go ahead and delete that off my page. All right. Post removed. Okay, now let's come back here. Now, let's say that you wanted to leave a comment on your post. I can show you. So here, I've got a post that I did yesterday. I left the first comment. So that's where I'm like, oh, join my school community. And here's my link to it. I did that all automatically through LinkedIn. That's right here. So in order to do that, you're not able to use the LinkedIn node in n8n. You actually have to use an HTTP node. So to do that, you come over here, and that's not the URN. Actually, that's the URN to my post. So well, never mind. So we're going to do a post method. The URL is api.linkedin.com/v2/social actions, and the A in actions is capitalized, / and then I have a little bit of JavaScript here in order to capture this ID number for the post. So it's just $JSON.urn/comments. All right, and so that's the endpoint we're posting to. We're creating a comment on this post. We connect the credentials. We connect the credentials that we just made. And then you're going to send a body. All right, now I have my ID, my URN in here. This is my personal number. I don't really care that you all see it. You can't post to me, so it doesn't matter to me. But you set up the body of your HTTP request to have an actor, and that's URN:li:person:, and then your URN. Now your URN, you're not going to be able to just drop in here. Technically, I guess you can if you set up another node that I'll show you in just a second. But then you do message, and then we do a sub item of text. And then you would put your message that you actually want sent in there as the text. Okay, how do you get your URN? Glad you asked. So we have another HTTP node here, and I'll give this away in my school community. Actually, I'll give this away in my school community. So what you do is you could just do a GET request. You do https://api.linkedin.com/v2/me. You set up your credentials, and then you do an include response option, and then just set the response to auto detect. And then we're just going to test that step, and it'll give me my information, and it gives me my display image, it gives me my name, and then here is my ID. This is my URN here. And all you do is you copy that over, and then you paste it into this one right here, and now you'll be able to leave comments on your posts. And that's it. That's as simple as it is in order to post onto LinkedIn. Also, be sure to click the link in the description below to join my free school community, where I have tons more how-to and tutorial videos, over 30 different workflows for n8n for things like developing your marketing plan, lead generation, social media posting, and much more. As always, I'm Bradford Carlton. Let's automate your success together.